Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to my first actual video of me attempting every evolution line in Scarlet and Violet ranked battles for singles. Now, I have done this already, but the editor that I use has a premium on it, so I can only download a video that's 10 minutes or below, which, as I'm sure you could probably tell, is really frustrating because I spent a lot of time into making a pretty, I wouldn't say it was madly edited video, but it was, I put a lot of work into it. And then yeah, I get this premium plan and I had to pay £25 a month, £25 a bloody month just to download it. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch, look over my actual recorded clip that I have of this battle and talk about it. So for the future, I will just get the live stream recording. I have already done it now where it downloads automatically, but this will just be for now. So yeah, sorry for the no audio. I'm sure it's probably a wee bit off-putting, but hopefully I'll not put you to sleep. So anyway, I was just trying to decide who I want to bring up against this guy. Skelders does really well against a lot of the mons, with maybe Breedham and Espafra being kind of uncertain, or Caesar with a Terra, but Skelders still does pretty well. And then I thought Chempal was very good at just dealing with the Breedham, then it's one of the issues, or dealing with Espafra is one of the issues. So that's why I decided to bring them two as my partners to OINKOLOGNE, who obviously has to come because it's my attempt. So yeah, I'll just get started. So I was, like I said, it's my first stream, and I already done the free starters. So if you want me to show the videos of me attempting to do starters, I can do. It went pretty well, to be honest. So I didn't think it was really worth to edit it and show it in its own independent episode like this video. But yeah, I'm just going to show all my wins and all my losses with a Pokemon. So I could win this battle, I could lose this battle, but yeah, it'll usually be a live stream recording, not like this where I'm talking over it here, pre-record it. But yeah, so he sends out his Espafra first, and I'm kind of thinking, oh, what if he Terra Fightings? Because Espafra is quite common with Terra Fighting, so I was a wee bit worried about that. But he does go for the Protect, so the Yawns just does nothing, which means that my Flame Orb props. Now, Flame Orb is on it just so it can boost Facade Attack, and just really give it that much more damage output. So you have full attack investment with Adamant Nature, so it's actually quite a hard hitting OINKOLOGNE when it wants to be. When I'm thinking about it now, I probably shouldn't have had Play Rough on OINKOLOGNE whenever I had Flame Orb on it, but I think that was sort of just at the time, I was trying to figure out how do I deal with X, Y Pokemon, so it's just another option to put in. I didn't really know what else to throw in. So this is the funny part, he switches his Espafra. And I was sitting there going, why are you switching your Espafra against an OINKOLOGNE? Are you so scared? What is wrong with you? And then I did the damage, and I was like, whoa! Because I know it doesn't go over half health. It doesn't take that damage, but I thought that was still really good damage for it. But now kind of thinking back on it, it's probably just decent damage, but I'm still pretty happy with that there. So yeah, he's scared of my OINKOLOGNE, he switches out into Caesar, which is probably a good play to be fair to him. And so yeah, I just decided I'm going to switch in Skelders because I expect a close combat to come, or bullet points or something like that there. I think it was close combat, so it's Skelders, it'll not even affect Skelders. They kind of got a good wee synergy, OINKOLOGNE and Skelders, where one's weakness is another one's, not even affected. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this guy to make his decision. He's really thinking too, so he's really thinking, what do I do against this OINKOLOGNE? So yeah, I do decide switching Skelders. So to take whatever he's got. Skelders is usually a really good counter to Caesars, but you just need to be careful about the Terra Water. But yeah, I eat that up pretty well. I am a leftover set for Skelders. It's very good just for healing it, constantly getting out tick over. And to be honest with you, this generation Skelders is easily my favourite Pokemon. Probably just my favourite Pokemon, which usually I don't really try and make starters my favourites, but yeah, this generation, I just love Skelders. It's so good competitively, it's so good in the campaign, Um, honest to God, I think it's such a cool design. I see a few people complaining about it. I personally don't agree. I think it's so cool with its flames coming out of its mouth. I think it's a wee chick on its head to kind of provide that singing aspect of the Pokemon. So yeah, my idea of using Shadow Ball, by the way, sorry to go off on a tangent, was because I was thinking, right, he's going to switch into Scarlet. That's what I thought anyway. So he's going to Flash Fire, you know, and I don't want to use Torch Song and then he Flash Fire. So that's why I used Shadow Ball actually on Caesar. And he actually swapped back in his Pathra, which I can see why he did it, because he probably thought a Torch Song coming. But I was kind of just like always one step ahead of this guy. Like it starts off with the Swafra OINKOLOGNE, and to be honest, like I was a wee bit short, but he was like, no, I'm swapping out. So swapped out. So he swapped out, and then I was like, right, okay, I know what he's going to do Caesar here, or at least I thought close combat or bullet points. So I switched in Skelders, and then I was kind of always like one step ahead of him, where like he's having to kind of react to what I was doing, not really to like what. It's not really he's making me react to what he's doing. Whenever I notice this a while lot in singles, whenever you're reacting a while lot to what someone else is doing, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, because you're always like one step behind, because he's always like forcing the hand for you to make a decision. And then it kind of becomes obvious what you're doing. So you kind of want to have that step up in someone where like you force him into making obvious decisions. So he goes for that protect again just to get the speed boost, and to get the leftover heal. And so I kind of think at this point, I'm like, I don't know if he tears here. I don't know if I kill him with a Shadow Ball. But I was like, I don't really have anything else to do anyway. Like, I could go for another Torch Song just to be safe, but I would rather get the kill with Shadow Ball if he doesn't tear than not get the kill at all, because I tried to predict a Terra. So I went for a Shadow Ball anyway, but he does Terra into a Fairy type. So that's why he never Terra fighting at the start against OINKOLOGNE. I was kind of a wee bit, whenever I first seen his Pathra, I was like, oh, he's got a Terra, and that's OINKOLOGNE straight out the door, but nope. Then he goes for a weird decision. He goes for a Calm Mind. Now, I don't really understand that one, because if you're a well-knowledge player, you would know that Skelders comes with Unaware, which is another reason why I love it so much. It just completely like forgets about anyone else setting up, and it also allows you to set up yourself with Torch Song. So I got rid of this Pathra, which was I thought was going to be the main issue, and it's quite funny because he actually like made the decision to trade out Ubermon. Well, at least I still think it's Uber in singles. He actually made the active decision to trade, like, take it out and send in something else. I found that funny that he did that against an OINKOLOGNE. So he does have a Skelders. Now, in my head, I'm like, okay, I've watched a lot of YouTube like competitive battles, like singles online, and a lot of times whenever I see Ditto, they're always running Choice Scarf sets. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go for a, what did I do here? I think I switched actually, yeah. I switched into, I was thinking Champal originally, but then I ultimately go for OINKOLOGNE, because I was thinking, okay, what if he goes for a Shadow Ball here? And then I was like, Champal resist it, but then I was like, I can't run that risk in case he hits Torch Song. So I'm like, okay, OINKOLOGNE, especially it's defensive, I've invested full Spadef into it. At least I'm near sure I have, or at least it's really good Spadef. And then a bit of HP, maybe that's what it is, and then full attack. So I was like, okay, so OINKOLOGNE should be able to eat, I say, one or two of these up. I'm kind of testing the waters with it, because it was my first battle of OINKOLOGNE too. So yeah, I eat it up pretty well. So I do. He does now know my moveset for my Skelders, but that's not really an issue because it's quite common. Well, I don't know if it's a common set for Skelders. So he does go for Torch Song again, probably just hoping to get the kill, maybe with a crit or with the boost, hoping best. So then this is whenever I decide to yawn, and the reason I decide to yawn is because it again, you're forcing the player to make a decision, and you can kind of gauge one of two ways. He's either A, going to, you know, hit his move, which is Torch Song now that we know because he's Choice Scarfed, well at least I'm predicting that he's Choice Scarfed, or he's going to have to swap out to stop the Skelders going to sleep. So it makes my life a bit easier because I know he's going to switch in Caesar, or he's going to stay out in Skelders, he's using Torch Song against my Skelders, either or, you know, I'm going to be in the better position here at the end of it. So he does switch out into Caesar, which probably, when I think on it, was the right play. it probably was the right play for him. He probably just didn't predict that I was going to do Skilders too, and even if he did predict it, he probably was just like, I can't afford to allow my other mon to go to sleep, otherwise it's probably a no-go this game. Plus, he doesn't know my last mon anyway, he probably is trying to play safe. So at this point I'm kind of thinking, right, he could just try and swap back out Ditto again against my Torch Song. And so I'm kind of thinking, should I go for Torch Song, just go for a Shadow Ball? Should I not? And then it's kind of weighing it up. I'm not too sure what to do. I think I also forgot that he teared his back already, which is why I took a bit longer. But I do ultimately, I don't kind of want to spoil these videos because like I'm obviously this pre-record, so I kind of already know what's happening. But yeah, I do put a Torch Song in the end. He doesn't switch. At Caesar, instant death. Like there's no way of surviving that. And then at this here point here, he has essentially just he's lost because I have so many answers to his Ditto now. He's got a transform skill urge. I've got Champal that outspeeds, hits hard. I've caught an OINKOLOGNE, he'll just, well, it probably dies after. So it actually could have been a wee bit more scarier. But I just knew Skilders had it in him to deal with the Ditto at the end. So it was like, because if he does Torch Song, it's not going to do Skilders any damage. If he does Shadow Ball, well, I'd go for the tear anyway, so it's not going to kill me, and then I can Shadow Ball him back, doing a lot more damage. So at this point here, I knew I had to win. And so that's how I won a singles rank battle with OINKOLOGNE. It was actually really fun to do this. Like whenever I started this challenge, the first 3 battles, I didn't use Quick Quavel really, but I used Meowscarlet and Skilders quite a lot. So I kind of was already a bit, like, it wasn't really anything different to me playing normally. But using the OINKOLOGNE was so much fun because like you're bringing in Pokemon that you have like not really a lot of expectations for, but it actually does so well. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna pause this here, Sam, and yeah, I'm just going to say goodbye now and enjoy the outro. I had a wee bit of fun with it, so enjoy the outro.